So here we go. This is a session recap for Monday, July 14th, and we're gonna go over the majors first, and then the JPY crosses. So here's what we're expecting out of the euro. Here's the euro. We're expecting the move. Okay, this is the move that we're expecting. We're expecting the move below that line 3600. This will be our first target. That will be our second target to around the 3540 for the completion of our gallery setup. Now, here is the 240 world. Understand, this is a 240-minute world, and right here on the right hand side I have the 60-minute world. Okay, and at the bottom I have my 10-minute world, and this is where my entries happen. My entries are happening at the 60 and 10-minute world, both of them. Okay, that's what I use for my entries. This is our analysis. Now, euro. Here's the trick with the euro. We're waiting for the drop. Here is my 60-minute roll at 3605. We know the sellers are, the buyers are waiting at the 3600. So we're gonna wait to see if these guys are gonna give us another pull to the north to the 3640 and then sell at the top. Okay, that's what you will see in the analysis that we prepare in the room. This is the analysis that we prepare every day in the room. All right, so here's the 3640. Okay, out of the GU, let's see what the GU will do. The cable, let's look at the cable. Cable, we have this downtrend move that it looks like a bull flag, and we're waiting for them. It's really choppy, really ugly, right? What they've been doing. They come to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom, to the top. If they are about to reverse it, this is a good time to do it. Well, later tonight, we have 4:30 in the morning, we have news out of the London. So we gotta wait. Now, what do? We go to the 60-minute world, and in the 60-minute world, we are having the setup for a flagpole. Okay, flagpole. Here is what we do. We measure the top from top to bottom, and here you have 171.30, and the base is 170.90. Okay, so this you have around 40 pips difference. The difference of this is 40 pips. So you can have a move of 40 pips to the downside at the break, or 40 pips to the top after the news. Okay, you can have easy one candle print those 40 pips. That's the GU. Okay, now let's go to the Loonie. Let's look what the Loonie is doing. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let's look up the Loonie right now. Let's see what the Loonie is doing. Loonie from last Friday, we got a big move, and we're waiting for the same thing. We're waiting for the continuation to the 107.80 after the break. So we gotta wait to be at least above the 101.45. So if you see the 101.45, we can take this trade right in here, 107.45. Take a stop of 30 or 20, 20 pips, right? And see. If not, we're gonna get the short. If not, just walk away. All right. Unless we see the break of the flag, we go long. All right. To the 0790. If not, maybe they're gonna square up this candle, and they can come back to the 106.60 to square up the bottom of this candle to all the way down to the 106.80. That's a potential also. And then we take the break to the top. The Loonie does not have a lot of movement this week. Let's go to the chief. Here's what the Swissy is doing. Swissy, if this is a bull flag, we need a continuation to the top. Okay, that continuation to the top will take us at least to the 78.6, or where we were before. This was the 618 fifth number, and we have the 78.6 right at the top at the 89.80. This will take at least 3 days or 2 days to develop, based on tomorrow meeting with Yellen, the testimony. JPY, let's go with the JPY and see what we got at the JPY. Same thing. Waiting for the move, waiting for the break. Here's my 60-minute whirl. Okay, I'm waiting for the break of my trend line to take it to the bottom, again to the 101.20. The bigger picture, we are inside this descending wedge. Every time they give us these bear flags, they have sold them. Okay, they have sold those. So we're gonna wait if they're gonna take us again to the bottom of the 101.20. That's the JPY, Aussie dollar. Let's go to the Aussie. We're stuck inside this triangle. Inside a triangle, we do nothing. We wait for direction to the top or direction to the bottom. Okay, let's go to the 60 and you see the same thing. We are inside. We don't have any direction. This move might happen tomorrow after Yellen speaks. If they sell dollars, we're going to see the move to the top. If they buy dollars, then they're going to see the move to the bottom. New Zealand dollar. New Zealand is being stuck between the 88.20, 88.30, making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, right? So if they break finally this 87.90 range of 88.20, 88.30, we can see the move to the downside. That will be a nice square up to take us at least to the 87.50, 70 area right here. That's where the consolidation happened in the past. They might take us around this area again. Going to the EJ, let's go to the EJ right now, the Yen crosses. We're expecting this move to the top. We're waiting for this move to the top and then the potential sell at the 38.70. If we don't see the sell at these tops, you will see the the sellers at the 38.90 coming. All right, so that they will square up this whole move. After the fact that they are at the top, we can get the trade to the downside. So it's just a matter of waiting. EJ, let's go to the pound yen. Pound yen, we have a setup to the downside on this one, right in here. And we're waiting to see if they will complete all the way to the 72.70 to this level, right? That's what we're waiting for. Waiting for them to get out of this pull and break down. Okay, that's what we're waiting for. In here, let me see. I have a train line already in place. In my 60-minute world, I have a place train line as well. Let's go to the 60-minute world. Let's see if we get something here that might give us a better idea of what's going on. Here is the 60-minute world, and let me place a new train line in here. And yeah, it looks there. Looks like we have this bunch of peaks in here. Okay, inside a triangle, we're waiting. If they break 83.60, then we might see them move to the 7400. This is about 40 pips. And if to the downside, you have from a 73.20 to 7300. That is only 20 pips to the downside. But then we have another one and another one. This one you don't want to miss all the way to the bottom. If they break that 73.20, we can easily come all the way to 7200. It's about 90 pips to 100. Yeah. You don't want to miss that trade if they break the 73.20. Okay? Sorry about that. Now, let's go to AJ. Look at to the AJ. We were waiting for this move to sell. What is the problem? The problem is they have not given us the trade yet. The setup is there to sell at the level. Here's the problem. Let me set up a trend line right now. The currency is still going higher, guys, there. So I'm still not a seller, not yet. I'm gonna let them come and break. What is a potential move here? There you have it. There is a potential move. The break will be 95.40. So until they break that, if they continue to go higher and higher and higher, I'm just gonna be adjusting my trend lines until that happens. Okay, this is the 60 minute. Yes, my 60 minutes. So let's wait and see if we're gonna go to the top. If we're gonna continue to go higher, let's wait for it and wait and wait and wait. Yeah, my 240 looks like a decent sell, but it's not there yet, so I cannot be selling it. If you adjust it like this, all you get is a rising wedge and a potential sell. But look at the top of this rising wedge out of the 240. It doesn't happen unless you are about 95.70. And that break will give us the square up at least to the 95.20 for about 50 pips. So let's wait to see what the Aussie will do and the Japanese will do overnight. Okay, out of the AJ. CJ, well, CJ, we're waiting for this move and waiting for this move. The square up happened, but it didn't happen all the way to the top. Okay, this move was from last Friday, and now we're waiting for the square up, which they already done. Okay, Okay, hold on. Here is important for the newbies if they don't understand what a square up means. Here is the square up. It's a big candle. What did they do next? They square up the candle. All the bankers that were upside down, now they are back at it. See, they came to look for sellers at the top. They found it at 93.80 area. Okay, we still have some room. If they do this, they hook it and they go to the top. Here is our selling point. That's where the seller's been, at the top of the channel, the top of the channel, every single time. So let's wait for the 9500 again. See if we get it tonight or into tomorrow. That's the. Let's go to a chief yen. That was the CAD yen, by the way. Here, that was the CAD. All right. So the CAD, we're gonna wait for the 9500 to sell. You wanna go long right now? You gotta wait and do the following. Here is your 60-minute whirl. Here is what you gotta do. If you wanna go long, you gotta wait for the break of the bull flag. If this indeed is a bull flag, you gotta wait for the break of it and take 30 pips to the top. There you go. It's only 20 maybe. It's not worth it. I'd rather wait and take the short. Chief yen. Let's go to a chiefy. Chiefy last week, this was expanding wedge. Let me delete that. We took that and some of that trade. Now we have the same move with the chief yen, and we gotta wait to see if this chief will complete the extension. If they come this way, the extension will be the 61A. Yes, let me show the guys right here. We were all the way at the bottom of the 78.6, and that's where the buyers have been before, at this 13, 13, 113. This one, they only gave us to 113.40. So now they're pulling back. Now we have the 61A extension here. If they decide to break and hook that one, then we're going to the 114.80, which is this top in here. Okay, so let's see what they're gonna do. Right now, there is no direction out of it. Not yet. They broke that channel from last week, and now it appears, hold on, we have a new channel to the downside. There's a potential. We don't know yet. A little bit this one, somewhere in here. If not, hold on, this will be our support line, and it has to be parallel to the other one, and there you have it. So we need to see, we will see now if these guys are going to actually sell this stop. If not, the continuation is the 114.20. It's about 30 pips from where you are. So go to your 60-minute whirl, and in the 60-minute chart, let me delete this once. We don't need those two trend lines. Those are all from last week. Let's play a new setting here. Unless they break this trend line, we're going higher. So the move that you need to expect is at least there. We are inside this triangle, so we need directions out of this currency. Yep. So you gotta wait for the 73.80, 73.70 to sell right here. Gotta wait and wait for it there. I'm a buyer unless they go above that 13.95. My target will be from 13.95 to that PSR that I have there. I have my PSR in place. It's around 25 pips, 30 pips to the top, to 14.20. That's correct. That will be the chief yen. Okay, we're done with the chief yen. We go down the crosses. Let's go to the Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie, we are inside this wedge, and we're waiting for direction. We'll know what to do. We'll know how to take it. Okay, this is the peak 145.76. All right. Yeah, that would be nice if we get the move to the top, right? Just like before, every time to the top, they go to the bottom. But now they've been mingling here and they don't know what to do. They are waiting for the euro to move and the Aussie to move, right? So the euro is the one that is riding this currency right now. At this moment, we're just gonna wait. Now, how do we measure the peak? Well, we know how to measure it. Here we go. Um, what is the peak of this currency? Here is 145.70, and the base is around 144.80. So it's about 90 pips. So the move out of it, that will give us 90 pips to the downside or 90 pips to the top. That's what we need to count. So if we count 90 pips below 144.60, you're talking about 143.50 area, 143. Let me see. Here we go. 143, at least to my PSR right there. See, just the drop below the 144.60 area right here. If you see the move tomorrow at 144.50 or below, you can take it to at least the 143.80. That will get you your 80 pips in this currency. You don't want to miss this trade. And the same goes if we take it to the top. If we see the move tomorrow. There. Right at the break of 145.12, 45.15. Right there. To 4,600. That will be about 80 pips that you will take out of the Euro Aussie. Euro Pound. EG. We're waiting for the move to the top. Okay. We're waiting for this move. Sellers. Big resistance at the 8,800. We know that this level. Not that. This level right here. A lot of sellers there. Sellers are waiting at the 8,800. Okay, we have this setup on our website where you can check it out. Some of you guys already have an idea on how to trade it. Here's what the EG, here's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for this stop to be completed. If they complete this stop, the 79.70, 79.80, get ready to short it. That will be our D, and then we're gonna come to the bottom of this channel. Then the second target will be right here at these support levels in the past. So this is my first target and this is my second target. Okay, so be aware out of the EG. Okay, let's go to the EuroCAD. EuroCAD, nothing to do. We're gonna wait for them to take us to the top of the channel. And let's see what the 61A or 47.20, we get the sell to the downside. That will be a nice square up out of this move. If you look at the 240 world, this is the 240 minute world. Okay, let me get rid of this green trend line. We don't need that anymore. Okay, you'll see now we have that trend line there. I need to get above that trend line. If they break and hook this currency and they go to the top, that will be my 4700. I'll be looking to short the move because this will give us a nice channel to the top. Okay, and then we will take the sell out of there on the Euro Luni. That's the Euro CAD. Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand is giving us a nice buy, but because we don't have no move out of our New Zealand dollar, and the euro is just going sideways, we still have not been able to take the short out of this flag. If this is indeed a bear flag, yeah, we still have not taken it. So we're just gonna wait, right? Wait till we get to this stop. Okay, right now they're coming down. This is what they're doing. They're coming down to this level. We don't know if they're gonna bounce it and then take us down again. Watch out below if we get this trade. You don't want to miss those two trades. That will be my extension 38.2 and the 61A extension. We can collect the move if we get it. Yes, we'll need the euro for that to really drop. If the euro drops to at least 50 pips, we'll get the move to the downside. Okay, the 60-minute. Let me see how the 60-minute is looking. Here will be the 60-minute world. Here, currently we're just inside this big rectangle, see? Go to the bottom, now we go to the top. Let's see if they go to the bottom again at around the 5400 and we can take it to the top. So just watch out. Let me place a nice trend line here. We have this support built up right now around the 5440. So if they drop the 5440, then wait for the 5400, wait for that move, and then we take it to the top again to at least the 5440 and 50 area where we are currently for about 60 pips out of the Euro New Zealand. Okay, let's go to the Pound Aussie. Last 5 of them. Pound Aussie, we're waiting for the completion. This was a trade from last Friday. We're waiting for the drop of 82.20. We got it to 81.80. It's sitting there currently. Why? Because they are at the 6185. That's what they're sitting there. Now let me look at the 60 and look at the entries. All right. Here is the 60-minute world. They completed this one. That's complete. Done. Oops. Let's look at what we have now. Yeah, we're still waiting. Yeah, if this is a move to the downside, we're still waiting for this move. Ride the move all the way to 8100. That'll be a nice move to complete. Yes. So currently we're just waiting for the break of that 8060 level. If not, wait till they go to the top, then place your trend line and take it to the bottom again. Okay, we're gonna wait. This is the pound. Remember, we have late funding tonight. Yes, there you go. I have it ready on my 60-minute chart. There, I'm gonna have it there just in case it happens. Pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand, we're waiting for the move. This is giving us a divergence in the MACD at this time. We see how the MACD is making new highs, but the currency is just moving down. So we were inside this descending wedge. Now we're out of it. So we're just gonna take it out. So we're waiting for the move to the top. Once again, that will give us at least 60 to 80 pips. They need to come to the top, break and hook, and take us to the top. 94.40, around the 94.40. So get ready in this one. If you see the 94.05, 94.10, and we see the New Zealand moving, then we're gonna get this trade. 60-minute world, I have my trend line already in place. This is my 60-minute. I'm waiting for them to break the 9400. They break it, you take it, tight stop. This is the Ferrari of the Forex. This moves 100 pips in 1 hour, easily. Pound Loonie. We're waiting for the Loonie to come and retest the 8400. If they don't break, then we're gonna take the rollover to the downside for them to square it up to at least the 88.80, which will be the 50% of this candle. So we're just gonna wait for this one. If you wanna ride it right now, you gotta wait and you gotta place your trend lines. The only way I will trade this right now is for them to go above this level, the 83.40. 83.40 will take you to the 8400. All right. Pound Chief. Let's go to the Pound Chief, the last one to trade. We are inside this pole right now. Oops. And this pole right here. So we're waiting for direction out of this pole. There's nothing for us to do right now. Same thing out of the 60. You can see it in here. I have my lines already set up. Here are my 60-minute chart. Here's the pole. How many pips is gonna give me? How many pips? Let's add it up. This is 152.70. What is the base? 152.40. Okay. What is the difference? Oh, it's only 30 pips. It's not a big difference. That's all this move will give you. 30 pips to the downside or 30 pips to the upside. So the 30 pips to the downside will take us from 82.20, below 82.20. Right? 30 pips will take us to 81. What is it? 152. It will be 152.20. Below that. Let me see. Do I have it here? What is my support in this area? 52.15. So you gotta go below 152.16 to take 30 out. That will take us to the 51.84, 85 area. Okay? That will take us directly to our 78.6, which is a potential bouncing point. Let me place a target here so you can see it clearly. There we go. And if we don't see this move, then we're gonna see it to the top. The same move around 30 pips. Right at the break, right at the break of 52.40. Plus 30, you're looking at 52.70 right in here. This is target, and this is my next target to the downside. Okay, folks, so I hope this video will help you guys. I'm gonna email you guys as soon as I have it.